Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 16 of my Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here on MLB 17 The Show. So, simming forward here in the month of April on season number 2, and you can see we're off to a pretty good start this year, making one move towards the end of the month. We're going to send Adam Frazier down, call up Austin Meadows, as I had said I was going to do once we got past the first couple weeks of the year, so that way we get that extra year of service out of Meadows. And you can see Pittsburgh still playing quite well. We are 11-4 so far through the first 15 games of the season, make that 12-4 after a 3-0 shutout win in Cincinnati. Another shutout victory, actually, that time. The Reds did get a couple runs, but either way, still playing very, very well. And, you know, the pitching has been really, really good. I think the rotation is definitely going to be the strong point of this team this year. I think 1 through 4, we are pretty sound with Cole, Tanaka, Nova, who's still having another good year, and then Tyon, who we're hoping is going to make a step forward this year. Schugel has struggled so far to start. Not too surprising. Like I said, I expected regression from him in year number 2. Didn't quite think his ERA was going to be up over 5, and I think it will come down. I think he will be fine, but that is something to note early on. Also, Ivan Nova's ratings have gone down a little bit. His strikeouts are not quite where they were last year, but he's still off to a pretty good start this year. He's pitching today against this pretty vaunted Chicago Cubs lineup, and we'll see how he does. Thames with a nice sliding play there on the ground ball to first base, and that was what Nova was doing early and often today, was getting the ground balls, which is what he does with that two-seam fastball. John Lester on the bump for the Chicago Cubs today, facing the 2-3-4, which are all lefties in this Pirates lineup. Of course, we have Forsythe batting third against lefties, but we have a lot of good lefty hitters in this lineup now, so a little bit more susceptible to, kind of bad days or off days against left-handed pitching. We'll see how that goes. Schwarber up here in the second inning, 2 strikes on him. This is going to be good for Nova's first K of the day there on the 95-mile-an-hour fastball up and in. So 1 man down now, 2 batters later, it's 2 men down for Wilson Contreras. He's got 2 strikes on him, and he's going to go down. Curveball just dropping in at the top of the zone right there, not where Nova meant to put it, but it works out nonetheless. Here, Freeze up with a man on. The runner is going, and he's going to be thrown out at second base. So Freeze is going to be left standing there at the plate as the inning ends. On to the top of the third, 2 outs, 2 strikes on Young, and he's going to ground this one to the first baseman with a shift on. Tough play for Thames, but a good play by both Thames to get over there and Nova to get over to the bag. So Nova is perfect through 3 innings. He has not allowed a base runner yet, as he has looked very, very sharp. Josh Bell to deep left center. That ball is gone. A solo home run for Josh Bell to get the Pirates on the board as they take a 1-0 lead. Bell, of course, was the Rookie of the Year last year. We're hoping he takes another step forward this year. I want him to, get his OPS up over 800, maybe get the OBP up. It was only 321 last year. So I'm hoping he can take a step forward. Hopefully he's going to get the same amount of playing time. So it's not going to come from more playing time or more consistent playing time, but either way, here's Nova up. He tries to bunt this one with a 1-1 count. It goes foul. 1-2 is the count now, so he's going to swing away. And instead, he grounds it to the 6-4-3 double play. Easy pickings for the Cubs infield right there, as it is Russell Tobias to Rizzo. Now top 4, Rizzo up again at the dish. 1 out of the inning. He hits one towards very deep center field. Marte on the run at the track. He makes the play. Starling Marte with an outstanding play in center field, as he continues to showcase his defensive ability in just his second season full-time at the position. Forsythe up in the bottom half. He's going to hit one pretty deep towards right center. That is going to get down, and one hop up off the wall. Forsythe on his way to second. He's got an extra base hit. So he has gotten off to a very good start for the Pirates so far this year, especially against left-handed pitching. It is Meadows up, just looking at that high fastball. That one just catches the zone. Meadows not pleased with the call. 2 down for Crawford now. He's got a full count on him. He's going to hit this one the other way into left field for a base hit. Runner coming around third. He's going to test Schwarber's arm. The throw home is in time. Kyle Schwarber nails Logan Forsythe at the plate and keeps it a 1-run game. Schwarber not known for his defense out there in left, but he makes a huge play for the Cubs defense there, keeping this one at 1-0. Now top 5, Contreras up, 2 down in the inning. This one grounded towards second. Nice play by Hansen. Throw to first in time. And so far, so good for Nova. 5 perfect innings for the former Yankee right-hander, as he has set 15 straight Cubs up and down so far tonight. Now Freeze in the bottom half leading things off. He's going to hit one pretty well towards center field. Young on the run makes a diving catch Chris Young with an outstanding play in center field, brought over from the Red Sox in the offseason as a free agent, and he is filling in the holes where he is needed in that Cubs outfield as he makes an outstanding play in center field. Now later in the inning, Cervelli flying this one, and it's another good defensive play. This time Javi Baez sticking out the glove and making an outstanding catch on the run out there in shallow center. Look at that. A very nice play by the young infielder for the Cubs. Bottom six now, Forsythe up. He is going to swing at that one outside of the zone. Another tough play for Baez, but another outstanding play for Baez, making the throw on the run in time. Now top seven, it's Jason Hayward up, leading things off. Top half of the lineup once again for the Cubs, as they have yet to get a base runner on board so far tonight. And it's 2 down now for Chris Bryant in the inning. He's going to ground this one right to the shortstop right there on the shift. Actually, that's the second baseman playing over there for the shift for a right-handed batter. But so far, 7 perfect innings from Ivan Nova. And you're going to see Contreras throw out yet another base stealing attempter. I don't know how you would say that properly. But anyway, bottom 8 now, top 8. Schwarber up, and there goes the perfecto. There goes the no-no. Finally, the Cubs get a base runner. Nova flirted it with there. He set 21 up, 21 down. But it was that 22nd batter of the night, Kyle Schwarber, that finally reached base for the Cubs. So now Nova laboring a little bit here in this inning. He walks Contreras for the first walk of the night. Now it's Addison Russell up. He's going to hit this one towards right. Pretty well stung, but it's Bell making the play on the run. Runner will tag from second to third, but it's going to be first and third with 2 men down. Next batter is a pinch hitter, Scott Schebler. 1-1 count. Swings and misses at the curveball there for strike 2. So what are we going to do on 1 and 2? Go right back to the curveball. Same spot. Perfect pitch from Nova, and he is out of the jam. 8 great innings out of Nova tonight. His night would be done. As you can see, he salutes the crowd. I don't know what he was saluting there, actually. I guess he was saluting God or something. After he comes off the mound right there, look at the emotion from Nova. Very pumped up after striking out Schebler. So we turn it over to Will Harris here for the 9th inning. He has been perfect so far. 7 saves in 9 games. No runs allowed yet by Harris. He walks Chris Young here to start off the inning. Not a great start for the former All-Star. And now it's Hayward up. He's going to hit one towards right. That's going to be good for a base hit. So 2 men are on here for the Cubs, including the go-ahead run. As now the next batter is going to be Anthony Rizzo, and he is going to walk. So the bases are loaded now for the next batter. It's going to be Chris Bryant, the most feared hitter in this Cubs lineup. And a pitch right down the middle. Somehow Bryant swings through it for strike 3. Don't know how he didn't hit that one 500 feet. Now 1 down for Kyle Schwarber, the next batter. 1-2 count. He goes down on the curveball. 2 outs now, and Harris is not away from getting out of the inning. It's going to be Javi Baez up next. The count is full. Carlos Corcoran on deck. The curveball 3-2 just misses, and Harris walks home the game-tying run. Didn't have enough faith to throw the fastball, and 3-2 goes to the curveball, and it does not work out. Carlos Corcoran, who had been double switched into the game earlier, is up next. He grounds out to the shortstop there, Crawford. So we are headed to we're headed to the bottom of the ninth now. Shouldn't be headed to extra innings because Freeze is going to fly this one to center field, and it will be playable for the center fielder there, Chris Young. So now we head to extras. Game tied at 1. Derek Law on for the 10th, facing Chris Young. 2 strikes on him. He gets him on the high fastball. That would be Law's only inning of work here for the Pirates tonight. The Cubs would turn to this guy, Fernando Rodriguez, and I had a lot of trouble picking up this guy's windup. You're going to see here on this Cervelli AB. Look at, I find it very tough to pick up the release point and see where the ball was going to be going to on release. Kind of reminds me of Chris Young's windup a little bit. I don't know if it's the same windup in this game or if it's a different one, but anyway, for the 11th, we turn to Felipe Rivero, and Rivero came up clutch tonight, not striking out Rizzo, but getting Rizzo to ground out right there. That would be good for the first out of that inning, and now actually second out. Next batter is Brian with 2 down. He hits one towards right field, pretty well struck, but it's going to stay in the yard, and Bell is going to have time to get under it for the third and final out of the inning. So 1 shutout inning of relief so far for Rivero. On to the bottom half of the 11th. It is Marte up with no one out, and Marte's night of struggles continues as he has not gotten off to a good start this season, and he is not looking good so far tonight either. Forsythe up. He's going to hit one pretty deep to left field. Schwarber on the run, and he makes a spectacular catch out there in left field on the run, robbing Forsythe of an extra base hit. Top 12 now, no outs for the pinch hitter Ben Zobrist. He strikes out on the Felipe Rivero changeup. Next batter's Corcoran. He is going to ground this one right to the shortstop. Flip to second for 1, on to first. Easy 6-4-3 double play. and Rivero is through his second inning of work. So now Carl Edwards Jr. on for the Cubs. He would K the first two batters of the inning before Lowry, pinch hitting for David Freese, hits one pretty well to right, but another nice running catch by this Cubs outfield. This time it's Jason Hayward coming up huge. Rivero back up for his third inning of relief. He's going to get this batter to pop this one up. Thames with the play for the second out of the inning. Next batter is Chris Young. 2 strikes on him, and he goes down on the high fastball. So Felipe Rivero faces 9 batters, gets them all. Did have to get 1 double play, but he faced the minimum. So a very impressive night of work from Felipe Rivero in relief, pitching 3 shutout innings. So here is Brian Pena pinch hitting for the pitcher. He is going to walk, back-to-back walks here for Pirates hitters. Puts 2 men on for the next batter. It's Starling Marte, who's not going to get a chance to face Edwards. It will be Pedro Strop on, picked up in the Jake Arrieta trade. Now 1 out for Marte. He's going to ground this one softly just past the glove of the diving third baseman Bryant. Cervelli being waved around. He will head home, and he will score. It's a walk-off base hit for Starling Marte. And the Pirates defeat the Cubs despite blowing the save in the 9th inning. The Pirates take it in extra innings on a walk-off single from Starling Marte as Francisco Cervelli is the game-winning run. And there you have it. The Pirates take home the 2-1 victory. Another good win. This is going to be a matchup we follow all season long. This matchup between the Cubs and Pirates, likely it will come down to these 2 teams for the division. At least that's what it's looking like so far. And we get out ahead. We defeat them in the. I think this is our first matchup between us this season. Might have been our second series, though. We might have already had a series in Wrigley. But either way, a good win for us. This is a good measuring stick game. Nova pitching very, very well. I was very pleased with how he looked. Like I said, despite the diminishing ratings, he is still pitching very effectively. So good signs all around. That is going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.